Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab, and I'm in my little blue book, boy. We rocking. I got a nice little lesson for you today. Continuation of the mental control over the energy field. What the hell is the energy field? I'm learning as we go, so stay tuned. I got something for you. Rightisms. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, appreciate you. Your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? So let's get it together. I asked the question, do you know you? Well, when I'm through, yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself till then, I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my God be true. We working on this energy field thing here. Your body has an aura, and I'm talking about how you can. My philosophy on mental control over said energy field, aka your aura. This is the second part to the part I started out with. So let's go back and go recap one from the yo emotional mastery is conquering the ego self, your lower nature. That's where emotions lie, how you feel, what everything. So emotional mastery is another crucial aspect of learning how controlling your energy field. Your emotions serve as a barometer, reflecting whether your thoughts align with your true desires. If the heart and mind are on the same page, you're going to have problems. Like seeds in the garden, your thoughts and your emotions will shape your energetic environment, your aura that it sends off. Okay, now we about to get to some good stuff. Now, nurture your mind. Study, be proficient. And with mindfulness, meditation, and self-awareness. All this is internal work. I call it spiritual alchemy, going from ignorance of yourself to enlightenment and knowledge of yourself. Transform. And investigating the root of what? All your negative emotions and wipe them out and reclaiming your power to be able to respond constantly, consistently to what all your life challenges on a day-to-day basis. That's living right. Now, as you learn to master and refine this ability to what? Govern your thoughts, right thinking. When you learn to master this and you control over your emotions, aka your ego self, your lower nature, for brothers, your aura now will radiate what? Brighter. Okay? Attracting experiences in harmony with your inner self. They say we attract who we are. We don't get what we want, we attract who we are. And they say birds of a feather flock together. If you're around a bunch of negative, bad people, you one of them. You ain't no different. You're around a bunch of good people, right? Living justified people, then you one of them. Simple as that. Okay. But remember, and I teach this, self-mastery over your energy field doesn't mean dominating others, showing how smart you are. No, but it's aligning yourself what with nature, the natural flow of the universe, becoming one with the God, your higher self, That's not what they said, but that's how I would say it if I want to make that point across you. When you start thinking and acting as one with the heart, mind, coherence, that's my philosophy. So they're saying it a little different, but that's what they mean. And when you trust in what? Your wisdom to guide you on your journey to what? Self-discovery. This is their words. And what? Spiritual transformation along with mental understanding. And by cultivating this state of mental stillness, you now will attune to what? The subtle vibrations of your energy field, wielding its power with what? Precision. You're in control. In a Taoist philosophy, this state is known as, we call it, Wu Wei. What the hell is Wu Wei? That's where action flows effortlessly in harmony with the universe. Become water, my friend, in the words of Bruce Lee. Go with the flow. I tell you, when you're going against the grain, you're swimming upstream. You're swimming upstream. But if you're going downstream, you ain't got to swim. Just go with the flow. Just lay back and let it go. Okay? In the words of me and my pastor, just hold on. The personal thing there. But it means the same thing. Go with the flow. All right? So when you're aligning yourself with the natural order and the law of the universe, it's embodying what? An art that's allowing events to really unfold originally, free from what? From resistance. Meaning you ain't fighting it, you just living your life and doing the right things, then you going with the grain, not against it. When you start doing wrong, deceitful things, now you're swimming upstream. It's never good, okay? And watch this. In your life journey toward what? This is the purpose for all of us, is to reach self-mastery of what? Your mental, and have control over what? One's energy field. I have no idea what the hell that is. But having self-mastery, knowing how to think right, act and do right, I can justify that. But they got a whole nother concept, and I'm understanding it. It's making sense. Watch this. Now, you have to master patience, persistence, and now you become what? Invaluable companions. When you put these things together, that's building you to where you need to be. Watch this. And much like a sculptor, meticulously what? Carving, okay, they use the sculptor, carving a block of marble to what? Unveil the masterpiece within. Why? It's in his mind. Now he got to put the work in and make it happen. We say the same thing in Masonic order. I take you from being a rough ashler, a cruel, unknowledgeable person, and shape, polish you up, make you what? Look good, where you can fit in that hand, not made that fill that building, not made with human hands. It's a philosophical concept, transform you from being nothing to something, from lead to gold. We use the apple, he used our sculpture. I understand it. It's a good concept. All right, but it means you can see it in your mind. And that's fine. But now, can you manifest it so everybody can see it? That's turning lead into gold. Okay, manifesting, I call it spiritual alchemy. From being ignorant to being enlightened, it's all the same thing. And watch this. When you unveil the masterpiece within the statue that we all see, but he sees something different. Now you must similarly peel away the layers of what? Conditioning, ignorance, of years of being ignorant or believing something that you don't understand, and the illusions, the disillusions that concealing your true essence, not knowing yourself. But each passing day of your life brings you closer to the end, but to realizing what? The infinite potential that resides within you. That's the spirit. That's what won't die. And watch this. It's poised to be what? Unleashed upon the world. When you become a player in this game called life, you have the potential to be your best self. And if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. That's the gift that God gave us. And watch this. After fostering or gaining awareness of one's, or getting control over one's thoughts and emotions, that's self-mastery right there, getting control of the ego. Watch this. Now, the subsequent step in mastering, here we go, mastering what? Your mental control, aka your ability to think right and control over what? Your energy field, your lower nature, from my perspective, but they say here, your energy field, and it involves nurturing your inner harmony, aka spiritual alchemy, change from the inside. This inner harmony serves as the key to being able to unlock your full potential and your energetic presence. This is all a concept, and it will pave the way for a life teeming with peace, joy, and abundance. We call it Hotep Supreme Peace, living right, doing right, and you will be rewarded through blessings in life. They saying it a different way, but that's what they leading to. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it. To reach joy and peace, you have to do some things. Okay, it don't just happen for you. Okay, that's putting the work in that inner work, that inner. Okay, my man Sadi, he called it inner engineering. I agree 100%. I just did a lesson, his philosophy against mine. I don't use that phrase, but I get it. I understand it, and I put them two together. I like that. But you got inner harmony, inner engineering, and it flourishes when what? When you align your existence between your thoughts, your ideas, and your emotions, your heart. Heart-mind coherence, and the action that precedes when they two get together. That's like taking a man and woman who just love each other. They just love it. And they got to get together, and they're going to create something magical. Life, okay? Us. In that state of inner coherence, meaning, again, heart, mind, when you get that mastered, you're a right thinker, okay? Because that's my philosophy, and that's what it's all about. They said it in a different way, but the same thing. What's this? Much like the harmonious music chord, resonating with clarity and purity. You got a tenor, you got a bass, you got an alto, you got all them come together on their notes. It's harmonious. It's a beautiful thing. That's why heart-mind coherence is also a beautiful inner thing. And your energy field exudes what power and presence when every facet of your being, or we call it aligning the chakras, whatever you call it, waking up. When that happens, it's a beautiful, harmonious thing in the individual. Here go mine. Meditation stands as one of the most effective means to cultivate your inner harmony. They saying that. I tell you all the time. And by being able to quiet one's mind and turn it inward for yourself, you can now create space for what they call stillness and peace. We call it Hotep, supreme peace, the highest level you can achieve within oneself. And that resides at the core of your being. When you get that to emerge, you don't woke up the sleeping serpent. The Kundalini. And this profound relaxation will enable you now to be able to attune that subtle rhythm of what your energy field creates and facilitating a heightened state of awareness of your inner guidance that emanates from within. I'm loving this book. The more I read it, the more I'm starting to love it. Why? Because they saying all the right stuff. This is good stuff. And I'm agreeing 100%. It ain't mine, but it's the same thing. And as you learn to cultivate your inner harmony, master your inner engineering, calculating, or I call it coming across, performing your spiritual alchemy, inner alchemy. Watch this. Now you will find that your energy field that evolving into what? Now a potent magnet for what? You ready for this? You attract what you are. You're doing this, you attract positive and abundance. Individuals and opportunities resonating with this authentic self-realization will naturally gravitate towards you. Real recognize real. Good will gravitate toward good. Bad will go toward bad. That's a fact. And we live it, and we think because it's us, it's different. No, it ain't. You ain't no different. You fall in the same category. Y'all kill me making statements and facts, making it personal. I don't give a damn about you personally. The fact that you are who you are and how you are, that's what counts. I don't need to know you personally to know you're a piece of crap. I don't need to know you personally that you're a respectable, good person. Why? Your title, your reputation precedes you. That's why. And if I get around you, I can sense that for myself. And now what happened for yourself? When gravitate positive people towards you, and now your personal experiences will deeply fulfill a purpose in all your endeavors in life. My pastor said it best in the last lesson. He don't do nothing without Christ. I call that being God conscious. I'm not making a move or decision without conferring with God, my higher self, my intellect. Is this good, God, or is it bad? Is it positive or is it negative? That's y'all call that's critical thinking. No, it ain't. That's right thinking. Right mind, side thinking, right thinking by logic and reason, using both sides to get the pros and cons. Come on, that shouldn't be critical. But my pastor said he don't do nothing without what? Conferring with Christ in all his endeavors in life. And I agree 100%. Why? I'm God conscious. I got the same mentality. Say it different, but it's the same thing. And the greatest gift of inner harmony is that peace. And it only brings you what? You come from your soul, and this offers refuge. It offers refuge amidst what? Life's tumultuous waters in life, when the rough times. Okay, when we going through things and we in need of some assistance from God, so we going through prayer mode. We're going to, oh Lord, yeah, okay. But if you're not doing the things you need to do during them time, it won't get answered. I just explained to one of my friends, you going through the furnace right now. God is testing your metal. As long as you stay true, as long as you do what you need to do, you'll come through shining. If you break, he can't use you. Why? You can't stand the pressure. Okay? If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, so to speak. So if you can't do what you need, God needs you to do, he's not going to use you. Simple. A lot of fallen prophets, a lot of false prophets. Why? They thought they was, but they wasn't ready. Why? They failed. Moving on. So the good ones get killed. So again, my pastor, my guru says you got mystics and you got mistakes. You got to know the difference between the two. Okay, moving on. But now, from this sanctuary of inner peace, when you have knowledge of self, now you can navigate your life challenges better with understanding and with what? With grace and resilience and knowledge of self. And now you're secure with what? Your self-knowledge. That now you're supported by the infinite wisdom and the energy field. Excuse me. Now, having cultivated your awareness of your thoughts and your emotions, getting control of yourself. I think I read this already. But this involves attuning yourself to natural rhythms of the cycles of the universe, becoming in sync with what's going on around you. That's enabling you now to move with effortless grace and synchronicity, akin to a river flowing downstream with ease. I tell you, you're going against the flow, you're going flowing, you swimming upstream. Go with the flow, so to speak. I this. Now, when you synchronize with this flow, you tap into the infinite intelligence, aka the Akashic records, all knowing, and your abundance of permeating all of creation, guiding you toward your higher potential, aka knowledge of self. And once this fundamental principle, there we go, is harmonized with your universal flow, your ego is suppressed, and now the daily practice of surrender. Surrender does not entail giving up or relinquishing your self-control. Rather, it involves letting go of the resistance and allowing your life to now unfold organically, meaning naturally, no additive, no extras. And when you surrender to the flow of the universe, going with God, you now aligning yourself with greater intelligence, aka God intelligence, God knowledge. And you orchestrating the dance when you surrender to the flow of the universe, now you aligning yourself with the greater intelligence, orchestrating the dance of existence, meaning you're in control, you're leading your life as you go through it, and trusting that everything is unfolding in your life exactly as it should, not as a nightmare. And when you appreciate the depth of this concept of self-knowledge, let's turn to the teachings of the philosophy of the Tao. What they say, This principle is known as the Wu Wei. I know I read this. Non-action. It is the art of effective action, allowing things to happen naturally without forcing or manipulating them by your own means. And the phrase of that in Christian tell you, lean not into your own understanding. Trust God. That's what philosophy. But when you practice Wu Wei, now you become like the leaf floating downstream, carried by the gentle current of the river of life. Again, going with the flow. Me and my pastor say, just hold on. All right. But another essential aspect of harmonizing with universal flow is you being able to what? Cultivate your five senses and your sense of gratitude and appreciation. A person who don't show appreciation and gratitude for what's going on in their life will suffer. And watch this. All life blessings. When you have gratitude and you live in appreciation, you will be able to enjoy what? All life's blessings that's due you. That's putting in the work, serving your higher self, and living right. Like I try to teach you. Wrap it up with this one. Now, when you approach each moment with an open heart, an open mind, and your spirit of thankfulness, now you are creating your own positive feedback loop that that amplifies your what? Your abundance in your life. The better you act, the better things to get for you. And gratitude is like a magnet that attracts what? More of what you are grateful for. Good people gravitate to good people. And drawing a blessing. Watch this. There you go. Drawing in blessings and opportunities with effortless ease. Meaning you just living, you just doing, and it just happens. That's how right thinking philosophy teaches you to live, because that's just how I live. And this is their philosophy. Watch this. Take it in right here. It, in addition to your ability to surrender and to show and live gratitude, is another powerful way in how to harmonize with the universe. Living right, being obedient to your higher self gets you what? Blessings. That's the concept. And I'm not a preacher, so I ain't about the religious concept of that. I'm just the factual part about that, and I'm living for that aspect. I'll be right back with more. But right now, in closing, right there, because may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who getting better understanding about this mental control over the energy field have passed away. I'm learning as we go. We got 2 more pages of this chapter. I'll be right back.